Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day 2 of the Martha Lane Collins Talent Show. I am your host, Kylie Ernst.
And I'm Jackson Hayes.
I hear that today's performances are going to blow us away.
Well, Hallelujah by Mr. Allison.
Heard there was a secret chord David played, and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? But it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fourth, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne. She cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. They say I took the name in vain. I don't even know the name, but if I did, well, really, what's it to ya? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Did my best, it wasn't much I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
You know, Kylie, you should sing tenor.
Really?
Yeah, 10 or 20 miles away from me.
Olivia Call, when will my life begin?
Hi, my name's Olivia, and I will be singing When Will My Life Begin from Tangled, because Miss Osborne and Miss Wagner suckered me into doing this, so. "7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Start on the chores and sweep till the floor's all clean. Polish and wax, do laundry and mop and shine up. Sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15, and so I'll read a book, or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add a few new paintings to my gallery. I'll play guitar and knit and cook, and basically just wonder, when will my life begin? Then after lunch it's puzzles and darts and baking. Paper mache, a bit of ballet and chess. Pottery and ventriloquy candle making. Then I'll stretch, maybe sketch, take a climb, sew a dress, and then I'll read the books. If I have time to spare, I'll paint the walls some more. I'm sure there's room somewhere. And then I'll brush and brush my hair. Just stuck in the same place I've always been. And I'll keep wandering and wandering and wandering and wandering. When will my life begin?
Well, that sure was great.
Yeah, someone better keep an eye on her career.
Speaking of,
Here's Lexi Kidwell and her artwork.
that art piece sure was jaw-dropping.
You know, I once knew a man with one eye. Or was it a Muppet?
Caroline Antle and Amanda Houston singing Am I a Muppet or a Man?
I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question, what's the right direction to go? I don't know. Am I a man, or am I a Muppet? If I'm a Muppet, then I'm a very manly Muppet. A Muppet, or am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a Muppet of a man. I look into these eyes, and I don't recognize the one I see inside. It's time for me to decide. Am I a man, or am I a Muppet? If I'm a Muppet, then I'm a very manly Muppet. Am I a Muppet, or am I a man? If I'm a man, that makes me a Muppet of a man. Here I go again, I'm always running out of time. I think I've made up my mind. Now I understand who I am. I'm a man. I'm a Muppet. Hey. I'm a Muppet of a man. I'm a very manly Muppet. I'm a Muppet of a man.
Ready?
Now, wasn't that just wonderful?
It sure was. I hope we see those two. Bach.
Lily Jasper playing the piano.
Hey, do you know why it's so hard to break into a piano?
Why?
Because the keys are inside.
Well, I sure wouldn't want to break into this person's house.
Renee Fielding, kickboxing.
I think I could beat her.
Anyone could beat you up.
Is that a challenge?
I don't know. Is that a fret?
Chole Jackson singing an original song.
Okay, my talent is I'm gonna be standing on one leg with a book on my head and singing an original song. I really hope my neighbors can't see me. Okay.
Heard the grief had 7 stages. I'm just going through the phases. Now that you're gone, did I do something wrong? I don't know if we can be friends. You're the one that wanted this to end. I can't go back again. Don't leave me where I cannot follow. You know I cannot swallow this news you gave me. Take my heart and just break me, baby. Been loving you for some time. Now it feels like time flies since you last loved me, and since you got enough of me. Painted with my eyes closed and my heart wide open. I feel so alone, and I don't know where I'm going. I took a couple wrong turns down all these dead ends. My life is a movie, and I'm watching all the credits.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the
Okay, you said the part. People know.
Emma Perkins poetry.
The morning went on, as her accent, thick like honey, graced my ears with love. As light as a butterfly, and as graceful as the wind, the smell of afternoon tea, sweet but gentle. Perfume as sweet as roses, clothes of silk and satin with pearls and diamonds decorating the body in riches. All of life's pleasures, travel and money and love, the love of all, yet not of some. Like Apollo's poetry and his music, the lights of his temple blinding the prophets of old. Blessed with the beauty of Aphrodite, as radiant as Selene, the light of the stars as we watch the night fall. For a rose is just a word, by any other name would smell just as sweet. Her hair like vines winding their way around my fingers, the color of honey in our morning tea, the sound of laughter and smiles surrounding us. She was an exchange student, here to learn the history of the ancient Greeks. I saw her at the Temple of Athena, the sun setting to create the perfect rosy sky, my perfect little peach in the summertime.
You know, I thought trying to make school and Corona piece together was hard.
Not as hard as this.
Mr. Stewart, Rubik's Cubes.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Stewart, and this is my talent for the Martha and Collins Talent Show. So, as you see here, I have a bunch of different puzzles. So my talent is I can solve the Rubik's Cube. A lot of you might see it. It's just it kind of looks like this, but it has 3 sides. Mine's at school, caught in the pandemic. I can't play with it. I'm sad. But I have a bunch of different ones, so no need to worry. And this is my talent. I can solve all these, and I have more over here, but I'm just going to show you a few that I think are cool. So this is a Christmas tree twisty cube, or, you know, people call them Rubik's Cube sometimes, but it just turns and it makes a little Christmas tree when it's done. It's actually an ornament, so I'm trying to do this one hand. If I twist it correctly, and I put it back in its solve state, just give me 1 second, it makes a Christmas tree, and there's a little loop for the ornament. So that's kind of cool. Another cool one I have is, this is a 2x2. It's just like the Rubik's Cube, but it only has 2 layers. And speaking of that, I have one that has 9 layers. You know, that's a lot. Some of you have seen this if you're in my class. You know, you can mix it up. I would mix it up, but it takes a long time to solve it, and, you know, I'm not going to do that. Other cool ones, I have this. It's called a Fisher Cube. It can turn and it makes wonky shapes. It's just like a Rubik's Cube though. It's just wonky. So that's cool. I saw that one right before the video. I'm not going to solve any of them just because it's going to take a long time, and I think it's cooler just to see a bunch of them. This one is a 3x3, so 3x3 by 5, and it can turn and deform. Here's my dog. So I can do that. That's pretty cool. I have this one. It's a big old dodecahedron. Math teacher, you know, naming off those shapes. It's also hard to do with one hand, but you can do it. So that one takes a very long time to solve, so I will never mix it up again, probably. This is a cool one. It can move like the 2x2, but it also has gears. So if I can do it with one hand, it kind of has gears. Pretty cool. This one's just a plus, as you can see. But my main one that's cool is this one. And it comes in a fancy box because it's important. It is a 15 by 15 by 15. So it's really heavy. It took me 8 hours to solve, I think, the first time I solved it, and the only time I'll probably ever solve it because it's freaking huge. And that's it. I have other cool ones. I have some with my dog on them. I have a ball. So they're just really cool. That's my talent. I'm not going to take up any more time, and I'm just going to say goodbye here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap us up for today.
And yes, this is the best we could do.
Stay tuned for tomorrow, where we'll see the last couple of acts and unfortunately end this talent show.
Again, I'm Kylie Ernst.
And I'm Jackson Hayes. We'll see you tomorrow.